world. It's your boy Jermaine back with another video, back with another live stream. Thought I would hang out today. And I got some fried rice, some Chinese food. I got the microphone right here hanging, which is out of the direction of the camera, which is kind of cool. Got some vegetable fried rice. Look at that. I'm not going to eat all of this because my stomach is not that big. I mean, I probably could eat all of this, but I'm not that hungry. But I can eat probably a majority of this. Just a little soy sauce in here. Oh, yes. Get to my chopsticks because I do not like to eat Chinese food if I don't have chopsticks. I feel like it's just wrong to do, you know? That's fire. That is really good. So what's up, y'all? What y'all got going on today? I'm just kind of chilling today. It's kind of a chill day. I was talking to a homie, and I think he wants to go down to Half Moon Bay or Oakland. Half Moon Bay is far. Oakland is like across the bridge. I haven't been to Oakland in a minute. Well, I went to Oakland last week, but I mean, I haven't went to Oakland to chill in a minute. I had to find a chill place to stream because it was like very sunny. And you know, you're sitting in the car when it's sunny, it gets hot. So I came over here by the Golden Gate Bridge to stream. Half Moon Bay. Also, Half Moon Bay is like not that far away. Well, Half Moon Bay is what? It's like an hour away. That's not that far at all. But it's also 26 miles, so. This is fire. Yeah, this is really good. There's no way I'm going to be able to finish all of this because this is a lot of food. This is hella food. So to get to Half Moon Bay, you go to Pacifica and take the 1. That looks like a beautiful drive. I'm trying to think, have I ever been to Half Moon Bay? How y'all doing today? What y'all got going on? I'm just curious. I don't know what I got going on. I'm just kind of taking it easy. What's going on, Jermaine? You're here early. I am here early. Well, I was gonna stream last night. I was literally getting ready to stream, and then my phone rang. And someone asked me, "Hey, you wanna go do this?" And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I ended up not streaming last night. How many calories you eat in a day? This week I have not been eating that much food. This week has not been the best because I haven't been feeling that well this week, actually. What you got going on in that bag? Oh, so this is fried rice. I got it in this bag because there's all this condensation. Because, I picked up the Chinese food and then I drove over here. So I don't want it to, wet me up. That's why I got this jacket here. So it won't, get my legs all wet. How many calories in a day? Some days I definitely eat way more calories than other days. Like this week, it hasn't been that great. Like I said, I haven't been feeling that great. I don't necessarily count calories. I more so count protein. That's really what I count more so. Oh, well, let's just say you eat 1 to 2 regular meals a day. Eating out, you gotta spend less than $15 for something substantial. Okay, so I can talk about what I eat in a day, right? Okay. Monday through Friday, I do meal pal, right? So that's one meal at lunchtime. But I don't just wait till lunchtime to eat. I usually have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in the morning. And then I'll try to have a banana and an orange. Or a banana and looks like it's raining. Or I'll try to have a banana and some nuts, right? I've definitely been eating way more nuts. And then in the afternoon, it really depends. Usually I'll actually have a meal from a restaurant where I'll go and get something. I'll actually pay for that. That might be $15 or something. So another meal. And then when I go home, I usually have something in the air fryer. Like roasted potatoes, air fried vegetables, something along those lines. But not every day. Some days I'll go out and have dinner again. So it really just depends. Today, I'll have this. And when I meet my homie in Oakland, when I go to Oakland, I'll probably eat something else over there. If we do go to Oakland, I don't know what we're going to do. You in the Tenderloin? No. I'm over here by the Golden Gate Bridge, actually. You gotta love Chinese fried rice. I do love Chinese fried rice. what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to cut out processed foods, right? That's what I'm really working on. Excluding candy. Like, I'll still have a little bit of candy here and there. But, like, actually eating processed foods, I'm really trying to limit that. For real, trying to limit processed foods. Not never eat processed foods, but just eat way less of them. When you don't eat, feel good. Yeah, when I don't eat, I don't feel good. Eating and staying hydrated. I definitely need to drink more water today. It's like raining out here now. I didn't even think it was gonna rain. It looked like it was gonna rain, but you got breasts now? I definitely don't have breasts. I definitely don't have breasts. Mm-hmm. Processed foods, maybe. Well, the reason why I'm cutting down on processed foods is it's not for the reason you may think. Mm-mm. It's not for the reason you think. Reason that I'm cutting down on processed foods is because, wow, these people are getting wet in the rain. I was hanging out with this chick, right? And we're kind of hanging out, and she basically asked me, like, yo, what do you eat, right? She had a really good reason to ask me what did I eat. And she said, I can tell you right now, you eat a lot of processed foods. And I was like, damn, you smart, right? And then she said, she asked, like, do you eat any nuts or berries? And I was like, not really. Not really, not since I, like, broke up with my ex. And she told me, she was like, look, what I'm gonna tell you is gonna change your life. And it's gonna change when we hang out, right? She told me, she said, stay away from processed foods, eat nuts and berries, and eat like some leafy greens. Just do it. Like, you need to. It's better, it's good for your heart, it's good for blood flow, it's just great. Like, you should do it. So that's kind of why I like cut down on processed foods. And then come back to South Africa. I don't know. When I moved from San Francisco, I don't like to pay rent when I'm traveling. No, that's not a cool thing to do. I don't mind paying a car payment when I'm traveling because I don't mind paying a car payment when I'm traveling because when I'm traveling, I won't be driving the car, meaning that I won't be putting miles on the car, and meaning I'd still be paying for it, you know? So I don't want to pay rent and then be gone for 3 months, you know what I mean? That just kind of sucks. That's basically like burning money in the wind. But trust me, I'll definitely go back to traveling. Yeah, what is meal power? Meal power. So basically, it's meal power. So basically, what meal power is is you pick a plan, you pay monthly, and you get like meals Monday through Friday from different restaurants in the city. It's really cheap. I pay like about $5 a meal. Yeah, $5 a meal. It's really cheap and it's random. Like you don't know what it's gonna be. Like I can check for Monday. I already checked for Monday and there's like this vegan wrap I can get and there's mixed vegetables at this Indian restaurant. But I'm not gonna go to this Indian restaurant because I go there and the people, they don't seem to be very nice, when I go there. So I'm not gonna go back to that joint. But I might want to try this joint, this eggplant sandwich. Eggplant bread, but it has Parmesan cheese. I could tell them no Parmesan cheese, but then it would just be an eggplant sandwich, you know. Produce is one thing that is more expensive on the East Coast. Yes. More expensive and probably won't taste as good as produce on the West Coast. So what exactly are all processed foods? Basically, processed foods are like anything that you get in the frozen food section, right? Um, it's actually like anything that is not made. So, for example, pineapple. I mean, this right here that I'm eating. This is not processed because at the Chinese restaurant they cook the rice and they just chop the vegetables out. So it's not processed. That's if they use fresh vegetables. This tastes like it's fresh vegetables. I could tell if this was frozen, but it doesn't taste frozen. There's a bunch of restaurants that don't have processed foods. Like, for example, Mexican restaurants. Usually, Mexican restaurants, it's fresh, so it's not processed. Chipotle. Most Chinese restaurants don't have processed foods. Let me think. I don't necessarily know about burger restaurants because sometimes they may freeze their burgers. But if it's like 100% beef, that's not processed. But if you go to Mr. Charlie's, that's like processed for sure. I was going to Mr. Charlie's a lot. A lot of vegan stuff is processed, right? A lot of vegan mock foods is processed, like Beyond Burgers, Impossible Burgers, Beyond Nuggets. All that stuff's processed. Um, so yeah, if you want to avoid processed foods, you can just have salads, you know. But honestly, it's quite easy to eat non-processed foods. You know, even if you go to a Chinese restaurant and you get, a chicken dish, usually the chicken is like fresh chicken. You know, it's not processed. Eat with Karen. I might losing my voice over here. Eat with Karen. What's good? How you doing today? How does she know? How does she know? I don't want to exactly say how she knew, but basically, she knew, and I didn't tell her. She knew, like she knew. Um, she could use one of her senses, and she knew. Yeah. So, like I said, I haven't really ate any processed foods since. But I got Impossible Nuggets in my freezer, and then them just still in there. Body chemistry is different. Body chemistry is very different. Yeah, very different when you don't eat processed foods. And I was going to Mr. Charlie's like 3 times a week, you know? And then when she asked me when was the last time you had fruit, I was like, I mean, I had a banana a couple days ago. I had an orange a couple days ago. I mean, I definitely buy oranges all the time at Costco. And at one of the offices I go to, I get bananas all the time because they always say like, oh yeah, get some stuff, but like the only thing I can really get are bananas because everything they have there is not vegan. So yeah. But this chick is also a nutritionist. She's not vegan, but she's a nutritionist. And she knows a lot about food, basically. Were you being humiliated? No. I was definitely not being humiliated. I was being satisfied. Yeah. Yeah, I was being satisfied, yo. This BMW pulled up with all tinted windows. Produce must be difficult to transport around the city. Where do the trucks load and unload? I just stop in the street and unload. They usually deliver stuff like that earlier in the mornings when there's less traffic on the roads. That's how you would deliver produce. Hey Jermaine, you still vegan? Yes, I'm still vegan. This BMW pulled up with tinted windows. That's what I'm looking at. You know, cars with tinted windows. I'm like, I can't see you in there. I don't know how many folks in there, you know? You about to roll up on me or something? Do you have a mom? Of course I have a mom. What kind of question is that? No, I came from the store. Thoughts on next month halving? Um, you know, it seems like to me all the big companies are just buying up all the Bitcoin. So maybe the halving won't be so significant because these companies are buying up so much Bitcoin. And where are they buying it from? They're not buying it from each other. They're buying it from the 99%. You know, that's where they're buying it from. Is that Panda? No, it's from like a local Chinese restaurant. She could also tell by the taste. It's so bad. So bad. Yeah, you're right. Um, dating life. My dating life is quite weird because I'm not really dating anyone. I'm talking to a couple chicks, but I'm not really dating anyone because I noticed that put this over there. I noticed that everybody I'm talking to they all have a couple things in common, right? So I said, look, if I'm gonna talk to if I'm gonna talk to a chick, like they need to at least have like a job, you know, right? Ideally, have your own place, okay? But that's not really a big one. But have a job. Also, have some sort of savings ethic, right? Have a retirement account, you know. I cannot be with someone that's gonna tell me investing is a scam. Like you don't need to save for retirement. It's like, are you fucking crazy? Like, what's gonna happen to you when you get old if you don't save for retirement? You know. So that's like something important, okay? So like all these chicks I'm talking to, they check all of them boxes. One chick like lives at home, but she's like a local chick. Totally makes sense why she lives at home. Like honestly, it really makes sense. And she's got a really good job. And like I don't know that much about her, but she don't have a car, so I would imagine that you live at home, you don't have a car, you probably save a lot of money, you know what I mean? But all three of these chicks, one thing I noticed is they work all the time. Like they're hardly any days off. One chick I know, the chick I like probably the most, we've hung out like once, but we've talked on the phone for hours. This chick is always out of town. Basically always freaking out of town, you know? Who is this BLM? Let's just block you, fool. Yo, this chick's like always out of town. But we talk like quite a bit on the phone in the daytime and stuff. Um, she also got me wanting to get a Tesla because she's always driving. She got the full self-driving. And she always talking about how like she just in the car on the freeway and the car just driving by itself. And I'm just like, damn, for real? She's like, yep. Gotta touch the steering wheel every once in a while, but the car driving by itself. And I'm like, man, that's crazy. The car on the freeway driving by itself. Like, damn. That's nuts. Okay. Um, Other chick I'm talking to is, you know, she is, I don't want to say, but like, are you a nutritionist at one of the at one of the universities around here? Basically works like 6 days a week, right? And that's just how it is. Like, work all the time. You get one day off. You know, you have to do what you do on that one day off, right? The other chick, the one that like lives at home, who is like super cool. I like hollered at her in the street, yo. I was like, yo, you want to hang out? I can't believe I hollered at someone in the street. And actually got an Instagram, right? And I don't want to say too much what she does, but like she got a city job, right? And she works 6 days a week, like basically all day. And one thing I noticed about all three of these chicks is they all don't do shit in the city. And I'm like, huh, I'm learning from y'all right now. I'm learning from all three of y'all at the same time. Y'all all work all the time. And none of y'all do shit in the city. Hmm. Now, once again, they all from different backgrounds. They all like in different lines of work, different fields. One out there in the streets all day, doing something, working for the city, right? This other one in a building all day, working all day in the city. The third one always traveling back and forth, going back and forth, right? And they all say the same thing, like, no, I don't really just do too much stuff in the city. And I'm just thinking to myself, hmm, Maybe I should stop doing shit in the city, yo. Maybe that's the thing to do is like work in the city and then just do stuff outside the city, right? One chick goes to Oakland a lot, like on her day off. She just go hangs out in Oakland. I think one of the chick that lives at home, I think she like hangs out at home a lot on her day off. I think. Um, but like when I say like, oh, what, I ask like, what do you do? Like, what will you hang out at? I don't hang out nowhere. And it's like, dang. I might start doing that. I might stop hanging out nowhere. Oh, your dad died? I'm sorry to hear about that. She's a cop? No, she is not a cop. No, she's not a cop. I would totally date a cop though. Fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I know like people hate cops, but like I would totally date a cop. Hell yeah, dude. For sure. You gotta be you a gangster if you're a cop, dude. Yeah, I would totally date one. Don't be clipping this video and sending it to folks. I have ice cream. Want some? You got some ice cream? Is it vegan ice cream? Hey, are you in the car? I am in the car. I just got some Chinese food. So that's why I'm in the car. I was at the, and then it was raining a minute ago. Now the sun's back out. Like it was literally raining and now the sun's out. I guess it was raining, what, 5 minutes ago? I see all these people, they went under this big tree down here. It's kind of pouring, coming down for a minute, you know? Hi, I'm sending some Aquarius. Okay, let me look at this. How tall am I? How tall am I? I'm like 5'11". Oh my gosh.
Candace Owens is no longer working for the Daily Wire. Now, Candace is laughably bad as a journalist. She's literally tried to chase down every conspiracy theory ever created, but has never managed to properly prove a single one. However, the thing that's actually interesting about her career aren't her conspiracy theories. It's her newfound ability to demonstrate the clear divide between conservatives who claim to put America first and conservatives who put first. Because as we know, the Daily Wire claims to put free speech above everything else. But the moment one of their own criticized or the it was game over. So could this split be due to the fact that Daily Wire is funded by a lot of pro money? Yes, maybe. All I'm saying is if you're going to center your entire brand around defending free speech, but you're only going to defend it as long as it serves your interests, that's fine. But if that's the case, you should own it.
My bad. I was watching something about Candace Owens. Y'all heard about her? Y'all probably don't even watch her, but like, I kind of watch some of her videos because man, she got a mouthpiece, yo. She be talking shit, dog. I be tripping. Yeah, she got fired. I mean, it shouldn't surprise anymore, though, cause she was getting a little too rowdy. But she got her own show on her own network, and I'm sure she's probably gonna. I'm sure she's not gonna stop. She's probably gonna like keep going, you know. Are you hate hanging out? Are you also in the car? Name a car for an edit. How about a Jaguar? A Jaguar. It's no fun having a car in the city. No, it's no fun having a car in the city. Having a car in the city sucks. I'm gonna keep it real. It does. It does. Like, it's not a good thing to do. Stand up. I can't stand up. Candace Owens is hot. Oh, you think Candace Owens is hot? I mean, she's skinny, but I don't know. I probably wouldn't smash. I mean, I don't know. I mean, just her whole like But I listen to a lot of her videos. Don't get me wrong, but like she's very mousy. You know, she's very very mousy, and if you like mousy people, you like mousy people. I don't really like mousy people. She kind of reminds me of this chick that I knew when I lived down in Santa Barbara. She was a white chick, and she kind of looked like Candace Owens, like really skinny like that. But like I could never ever like, no, she was like very mousy. You know, I could never like talk to her like that. I think she like kind of liked me too. And at that point in my life, like I wasn't even talking to skinny chicks, but like I wasn't. I was like, no, I don't know what I would do with someone like that. Candace Owens, I would definitely put her in the same category. I mean, I don't know. When I think of black chicks, I don't think of skinny black chicks like that. I think of like a thick black chick. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna keep it real. Why you got shorts on though? I wear shorts every day. I have shorts on because I didn't go home last night. Well, I did go home last night, but like I like spent the night out last night. So I'm like wearing the same outfit that I was wearing yesterday. That's why I'm gonna have to go home and change clothes. Because I'm supposed to meet up with someone and we're supposed to go like to Oakland or something. Get a Tesla. They're cheap. I'm gonna get Tesla. I'm just gonna buy a Tesla stock. Like I don't really want to get a Tesla car right now. If the next Tesla I want is the $25,000 Tesla, and like I don't know, I got like 15,000 miles on this car, almost 15,000 miles on this car, and I'll probably like keep this car. Like I'll probably keep it for like what 5 years, you know. So that means that I'll probably have this car for like 3 more years at least, 3.5 more years at least. And who knows, in 3.5 years, maybe they actually have the full self-driving rolling out on the Tesla cars. That might make me want to get one, you know? Mushrooms are good. I love them. You know, I should do mushrooms today, actually. I actually got some mushrooms. I should do mushrooms today because I'm going to hang out with my homie. And he's going to drive. I should do mushrooms today. Like, my ex gave me some mushrooms. Yeah, my ex gave me some mushrooms. I don't know if I should show these on live stream. But yeah. So I should probably tell you it would be a good trip. But I don't know, my friend I'm going with, he can kind of be a little obnoxious. So I don't know if I want to do mushrooms with him. But he's like very political too. Not very political, but he knows a lot of shit about the city of San Francisco. So I like to like learn shit from him, you know? So I don't know if I want to do mushrooms. I mean in food. Oh, you mean in food? Oh, okay. You're handsome. You know, I hear that, but I don't know. I hear that. Now I look into the mirror and I think I look great, but man, I feel like I scare people a lot. So I don't know if I'm like handsome or I just feel like I scare people a lot of times. Like last night, I noticed. Okay, I'll tell you what happened last night. So I went home, got into the elevator. When I got into the elevator, I was wearing this exact outfit. I was wearing a hoodie, but I was wearing like a different color hoodie. Got into the elevator. There was 3 people in there. They all like jumped, right? And I'm just like, oh, okay. All right, cool. Y'all just scared. So I went home, left back out, took the train, got on the train, Went off to the other spot, got off the train, went to this restaurant, ordered food. And when I turned around, the dude behind me was like, he jumped, and I'm just like, damn, like, am I like scary? You know, like, is it the hair? Is it because they're jumping because I'm hot? Right? I don't get it. And then when I left the restaurant, man, I was going really close. Like, just a really short walk. Bro, it was raining so freaking hard. It was raining so freaking hard that just this little short, like 45-second walk, I got completely soaked. Like completely soaked. Like my hoodie, like felt like I had just pulled it out of the washing machine. Like it was like soaked. And I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna go home, you know? Because I went to the spot and since it was raining and wasn't that many people out, my guess is because of the rain, you know? And like what I was looking for one of my homies, which he had texted me like an hour ago saying, oh yeah, I just got out of the shower. So I was thinking that like, oh, you must be here by now because he lives really close to the spot, like walking distance, like 2-3 minutes walking distance. So I was like, oh, you must be there already. So I popped in, didn't see him, and then I was like drenched, wet. And then I'm just like, man, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. So I ended up leaving. And I was gonna go home and stream, and then someone called me and was like, yo, come over. And I was like, I really don't want to come over because I just came home and I got soaked. And, yeah. No, I wasn't smoking weed. I definitely wasn't smoking weed. I don't think I smelled bad either. Definitely don't think I smelled bad. Take the compliment. Maybe it was a compliment. Oh, thanks. What headphones do you use? I use the Dr. Dre. The Beats. I just forget that they're in my ear because they're in my ear like all the time. You know what? I'm gonna clean them really fast because I don't clean them much. So bad I'm cleaning them with a hair tie. Yo, when you're a long hair boy like me, you always have hair ties like all over the place. Like they're all over my house. They're all in the car. They're in one in every backpack, you know. Because I never know when I want to put my hair up. But usually I don't use hair ties that much. I usually just like, you know, do it like this. Like just put it over my ear. Then it's also cool not to use hair ties because like you can like shake your hair, you know. You go to school? No, I don't go to school. Hell no, I don't go to school. I don't want to go to school, yo. School sucks. Well, I don't mean school sucks, but I didn't have enough school. I don't want to go to school anymore. That would probably change my life if I went to school. But then school's not cheap either. School's a lot of money. I think I'd rather go to the military than go to school, honestly. And I'm too old to go to the military. What's your favorite Dr. Dre song? I don't know. I ain't listened to Dr. Dre in a minute, yo. I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't listened to him in a minute. Me Too, School. Not an option at this point. No, I'm too old. Nice. Are they good for noise cancellation? No. They're not good for noise cancellation. I just have them in here because before I did this stream, I was on the phone with someone. So that's why I still got them in here. There we go. Hello? What's up? What you up to? What's up? What you up to? I'm I'm what about like 1:30? Or no, 1:15. What about 1:15? Yeah, 1:15. So 45 minutes. Yeah, cuz I'm not there yet, so I got to drive there. Mm, I thought about eating some I thought you're going to drive, so I thought about eating some mushrooms. Eating some mushrooms, like some happy mushrooms. Happy mushrooms, like the mushrooms they sell on the street in the city. Not no fried mushrooms. I'm not some from the Chinese restaurant. Okay. All right, cool. I'll still think about it. You want to go to Oakland? Okay, yeah, let's go to Oakland because let's go to the black neighborhood because it's not like I go there too often. Okay, I'll call you when I'll call you in like 20 minutes when I'm like headed that way. Okay, okie dokie, Smokey. Bye bye. Okay, bye bye. All right, cool. What you think about the food in Chinese restaurants in LA? I like food from Chinese restaurants. I just found a Chinese restaurant I really like. You are a vibe. Oh, you think so? My student, my sister, literally after 30 years, got her student loans forgiven. Wow. Dang. Why them short jaunts on, bro? I wear shorts every day, yo. I don't know. I might not want to wear shorts today because I'm going to Oakland. That make any sense? I don't know. And then also, if I'm gonna be on shrooms, like shrooms definitely make me feel a lot self-conscious, especially when I first take them. I start looking at myself and I'm just like, but like halfway into it, I'm just like, I'm good, you know. These are the types that are messing up San Francisco. What types are messing up San Francisco, Lenny? I think Lenny is this dude that basically was yelling at me in the East Cut neighborhood. Can you do more than one meal pal a day? I tried like 2 days ago. I tried to do more than one. So basically, what I did was I selected one, and then I went picked it up, and then right when I picked that one up, I tried to select another one, and it wouldn't let me. Now another thing I might try to do, I don't, I mean try to do this since I have two phones. I may try to use two phones with two different accounts, but then I don't know what I would do for the credit card number. I could use a personal credit card, my personal credit card for one, and then I can use a business credit card for the other one. That way you could get two. But then you wouldn't want to go to the same restaurant. You would go to this restaurant for this one and then go to another restaurant for the other one. But I would think if you had a business account, you could use. You could get two, and it would be $200, and you get two meals. But my guess is, you didn't hear this from me. It's just me connecting the dots. Meal Pal might not be around for too much longer because inflation has increased food prices. Meal Pal has not increased. So that's why I say it might not be around forever. Or they might just up the price on Meal Pal. You can still work on developing skills outside of school. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. Yeah, you could definitely work on developing skills. I did not sleep that good last night. I like cuddled half of the night with someone. So I didn't sleep that great. Yeah. Oh, I did not sleep that great. I had to pee like over and over, because I drank this huge tea before we went to bed. Oh, mm. Last night was great though, but like I did not sleep that great. I'm like tired. What are the plans in Oakland for today? What activities are dope to do in that town? Well, there's a bunch of like honestly, Oakland gets a bad rap from the car break-ins, but all of that, a lot of the crazy stuff that happens in Oakland happens in East Oakland. Don't get me wrong, stuff happens all around Oakland, but the craziest stuff happens in East Oakland. And I doubt we go to East Oakland, but Oakland has a lot of good restaurants. Did homie get pulled over? No, I didn't get pulled over. These folks over here straight driving on the wrong side of the street. They must be from like the UK or something. I'm gonna look up vegan restaurant. Vegan Mob would be a good one. But Vegan Mob is like, if I want to not eat processed foods, don't go to Vegan Mob. Vegan restaurants in Oakland. I'm like, oh, tired now. There's a bunch of these restaurants that are not non. There are a lot of these restaurants that are non-processed foods. Oh, I'm getting all tired now. It's only vegans close. Vegan Mob is open. I like Vegan Mob, but like it's really crap food, honestly. So it's vegan barbecue and soul food. It is like not the best food. I mean, it tastes amazing, but it's like going to Mr. Charlie's. Google said I visited 3 years ago. Why this junk still open? Maybe we'll hit up Vegan Mom. They do have spaghetti. Like that's not as processed. Well, they got vegan fried chicken, which is probably tofu based. I don't know what it is. It could be some just processed crap though. I think people have become hyper aware of car break-ins and are taking matters into their own hands. Bippers getting their heads bipped. So something else that's going on with the car break-ins. I don't hear too many people talking about this yet, but they start to put up a lot of cameras now. Now, cameras won't stop them from breaking into cars. But what cameras will do is cameras will let them figure out. So they're putting up cameras in high break-in areas, like areas where a lot of people get their cars broken into. So the cameras won't stop them from breaking into cars, but what the cameras will do is like help them figure out who's doing it. So in an area where I'm in right now, this area is not necessarily a high break-in area, but at, down the road it is. Down the road is a very high break-in area. I haven't seen any glass down there, meaning that maybe it's slowed down. I've noticed it's a lot of cameras up. They put a bunch of cameras up. Now, of course, the people that break in cars, they don't care about that because they always have stolen license plates. But the thing about a stolen license plate, the cameras can track that license plate. Unless the car break-in people break into a car with the stolen license plate, drive somewhere, and then switch the license plate. But the thing with the cameras, they can still pick that up. You know how they can still pick it up? They're not just looking at the license plate. They're looking at the car and the license plate. So for example, if they see a black Infiniti with California license plate 123, and the black Infiniti got silver wheels and all black tinted windows, well, the camera is not just looking at the license plate. The camera is looking at the license plate and the car. So if the car got any scratches on it, if the car got any dents on it, any dings, the cameras are looking at all that. Okay? So if the license plate say 123 and you go drive the car, you go break into a car, and then you try to run away, well, it's just going to track that car with 123 license plate on it, right? But if the car break-in people, if they thought they were smart, they would stop the car somewhere and switch the license plate, right? The problem with doing that is not just looking at the license plate, it's looking at the car too. So if you switch the license plate from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now you put 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the license plate, it's still on the same car because it can see the wheels and shit. So the cameras, like they say, they call it license plate readers, is looking at more than just that. It's looking at the overall. It's looking at the overall vehicle, because you got to think, what if they don't have a license plate? And some of them don't have a license plate. Because if it's a new car, sometimes new cars have those paper plates. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes that paper plate, someone rips it off the car. So it's not just license plate readers. It's looking at the car. It's looking at characteristics of the car. So once they start, but the big question is, will that even matter? Now, the reason why I asked, will that even matter, because you got to think of why the car break-ins got so popular in the first place. Car break-ins got so popular because of, it was a slap on the wrist. So the police would go through all this work on catching the criminals. And then they would go to court and the judge would just let them go. So if you put up these cameras to help slow down the car break-ins, will the judges just let them go away? You know, I think that's really the main problem now, because now they're putting up the cameras, which may deter them for a little bit, but then will the judges actually come down on them? My guess is, this is just my guess, probably not. Yeah, probably not. They'll put up all these cameras, the police will probably make a few more arrests, and the judges will probably just be like, oh yeah, you just broke into 7 cars in the past week. I know you got kids at home, you know, go ahead. You can just, no, go ahead. I'm not going to keep you in jail. I mean, it's way dangerous people here than you. You look like a friendly guy. So that's just my guess. Fred Stanford voice. It's only reader. It takes photo and upload it. Oh, it's only reader? Okay. Well, I mean, if it's only a reader, I guess they don't need a license plate, and then they'll just get away with it. So I guess it's just pointless then. So no, I don't know if it's just readers because I I don't want to say where I'm at, but for me to drive to the place where I just came through, it's like 3 cameras on the pole. Okay, it's 3 cameras on the pole. I don't know if all 3 of them are license plate readers. I think maybe one of them could be, but I think one of them could. I think 2 of them, or some of them, can very well be cameras, right? Um, because like here, I'm in the This is like pretty much the Presidio here. So the Presidio is a little bit different than the city, right? Because Presidio is federal land, and when you enter, there's cameras like watching you enter. When you exit, there's cameras watching you exit. What San Francisco is doing, they're putting license plates readers. But I don't even know if the Presidio even goes out to people for break-ins. You know, it takes pictures of your car and tag. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but honestly, it's all about. It really doesn't matter if it takes pictures of the car or the tags. It doesn't even matter if the person gets caught. What really matters is what the judge do. Because if the judge is like, okay, you broke into a car, you stole $50,000 worth of camera equipment. If the judge just lets them go after 3 days, it doesn't matter, right? But if the judge is like, no, we're gonna keep you, we're gonna book you, what that's gonna do is people are gonna talk about that shit, right? Like with these Walgreens cases coming out, like they're locking people up for stealing. I think someone got 2 years in jail for stealing $40,000 worth of stuff from Walgreens. See, shit like that is gonna get around. Yeah, shit like that gonna get around, yo. Because people are gonna be like $40,000, and you get locked up for 2 years. I mean, damn, you could have worked a damn job for a half a year and made $40,000, you know? So they may look at that and be like, no, that's not worth it, you know? But once again, if you keep getting slaps on the wrist, people are going to take that chance, you know? Just think about it. Like, people are always going to take that chance. But it's all about what the judge is going to do. Because, like I said, if the judges, that's what readers do. Have you gotten cited for entering a tollway? Same deal. Takes photos of everything that passed. No, so I hardly ever like. I've definitely got cited for driving on the bridge. Not cited, but like, the bridge toll. But like the carpool lane on the you know how there's the carpool lane. I don't mess around with the carpool lane because I don't know how that shit worked, honestly. So if I'm going down to Mountain View, I like never drive in the right lane. Yeah, I never drive in the fast lane. I never drive in the fast lane because I don't get how the tolls work. So since I don't understand how it works, I just don't even drive in that lane. Even if there's 4 people in the car, like I'm like, fuck it, I don't know how that lane work. Like, is it gonna charge me? Is it gonna be $7 for me to drive from here to Mountain View? Yeah, I don't even fuck with that. Whenever it says, the toll is charging, I get out that lane and get in the other lane. Mm. Do you like desserts? If so, what's your favorite? I like vegan tiramisu. Is there a big area in Oakland to walk around and wonder? So the big area to go to in Oakland to walk around and wonder is um, Lake Merritt. Lake Merritt is freaking awesome. It's a big lake. It's in the middle of Oakland. It on certain parts of it's a really big lake. So there's certain stuff going on this side, on that side, on this side. People like to barbecue on one side. You know, people like to hang out on this other side. So it's like it's a really big lake. It's really, really cool actually. Nice hair. Oh, thanks. Thanks. I need to make it all cute today. Oh, I should do pigtails like this. Oh. Mm-hmm. I'm getting bigger. Do you drive your boyfriend crazy with your crazy theories? Be honest. What boyfriend? I don't have a boyfriend. What crazy theories? Who is Johnny? Johnny, who are you? You live in the city? You trying to get your hair pulled from the back, yo? No, I'm not trying to get my hair pulled from the back. What kind of question is that? Dang, I just cut the heat on in this joint. I'm getting hot. So I think I'm gonna roll out because I gotta get somewhere. I gotta get somewhere and I gotta change. So why does everyone want to make you gay? I don't know. That happens a lot. I notice. I don't know. It does. It happens a lot. Like everybody does it except for like gay people. Gay people are the ones that don't. You know. Like whenever I'm hanging out with like gay dudes, and I tell them like I like chicks, they're not trying to convince me that oh no, you're actually this. No, they don't do that. They're just like, oh yeah, you do. They're just kind of like, oh yeah, okay, cool. But it's always like people that are not gay that are always telling me like, oh yeah, you're gay. Trust me, you're gay. Well, how do you know I'm gay if you're not? You know, like how do you know? But I don't know. It's like I think maybe it's like a dream or something. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe people look at me and be like, oh yeah, you should just be gay, and then I'm just not. I mean, I definitely hang out in a lot of gay places. Well, I guess I can say that less and less now because it looks like I haven't been hanging out that much. I haven't been going out that much, which is kind of awesome. And I think I'm gonna actually, since I've been talking to these chicks that say that they don't go out, they don't really do stuff in the city. That makes me wanna think in the same way. You know, it makes me want to try that. It makes me not want to go out that much. It makes me want to, it makes me want to not do it that much. Missing seeing you in the Castro as much. Yeah, definitely have not been hanging out in the Castro that much. I was there last night for like the first time since like Saturday. But like I said, I got covered in rain, yo. I got freaking drenched. Like hella fast. As soon as I got there. yeah, like I was just, and after I got covered in the rain, I was like, let's just go home. And then, you know, all right, well, cool. You are attracted to gay guys? I don't think so. I'm attracted to old gay guys, for sure. But any young gay dudes, I don't think that I'm attracted. I don't think they're attracted to me at all because none of them are like, they're not usually nice. They're not usually mean. I mean, they're not usually nice. They're usually like, you know, kind of like mean. And also, whenever I go hang out at gay bars, like young dudes, like people my age, don't talk to me, yo. Very few do. Like literally, very few do. And it's like certain people that do, like people that maybe work around in the area, like they'll talk, or maybe someone who is a lot of people that do drag, like they'll talk. I think why people that do drag talk to me because they try to inspire me to do drag. They're like, hey, you want to do drag? And I'm like, no, I don't want to do drag. No, like I don't even want to wear a dress. You know, my ex tried to get me to wear a dress, and I was like, no, I'm not fucking wearing a dress. Why you don't want to wear a dress? Because I don't want to wear a dress. Don't wear a dress. Dress is not for me. You know, I do not want to wear a dress. You know, would I make you wear a dress? No, I wouldn't make you wear a dress. So, how you gonna get me to make? How you gonna get me to wear a dress? You know, that's one thing I noticed. But yeah, a lot of my friends in Castro are like over the age of 40. You know, they're older than me for sure because people my age, like I say, like there's nothing cool for me to tell them. You know, because they've heard every single story. So yeah, and also like, you know, I don't just really like dudes that much. So yeah, you can pull off fishnets off. You can pull off fishnets off. Yeah, maybe I should wear fishnets now. You don't have a hyper masculine look, and you're thin. Hyper masculine look. I mean, I feel like people see me and they're like afraid of me sometimes, and I don't even look hyper masculine. Just imagine if I was like a masculine, big ass black man, you know? I bet motherfuckers would be running. Do a handstand and I'll donate $500. You can't donate $500 on here. Hey, so anyway, I think I'm gonna do a handstand. I can't do a handstand. I'm not that. I don't have balance like that. I don't have balance like that. All right, so I'm gonna get off here because I gotta run. Hoochie daddy shorts all day. All right, so I'm gonna get off here. So I'll see y'all later. Okay. Bye bye, motherfuckers. Eat some Chinese food and have a mukbang up in this bitch. I'll see y'all later. All right, bye bye. Peace out. Out.